Hey guys, welcome to your week 3 tips video. The workout is 21 chin over the bar pull-ups, 42 double unders, 21 thrusters, all the way down, all the way up with a barbell. You'll then proceed to do 18 chest to bar pull-ups, 36 double unders, 18 thrusters at a heavier weight, and then 15 bar muscle ups, 30 double unders, and 15 thrusters at a slightly heavier weight than the second round, all for time with a 12-minute cap. We're gonna go over just a few little movement standards, mainly focused on the pull. You do not want to do this all again, trust us. Double unders are really, really simple. The rope passes twice underneath your feet, and the thrusters are simple. You're gonna squat to full depth, and you're gonna press the bar over your head, and when it locks out, your biceps are gonna be by your ears. They're not gonna be forward here, right? Full lockout, and then down into a squat again. It's gonna be great. We will make sure that we correct that as we go through. As for the pull-ups, we'll go over the first scale to start. It is a jumping chin over the bar pull-up. You'll find a bar that is exactly 6 inches below your head, or you'll adjust a box accordingly, right? A little bit shorter than this.
This is the scaled version.
This is the scaled version. You'll then have your arms fully extended at the bottom of the movement, and then jump and bring your chin over the bar. Boom, just like that. For the masters athletes, if you're going scaled, your first pull-up is a jumping chin over the bar, and your second pull-up is a jumping chest to bar.
It's like a set.
So this would be your set of 18, full extension at the bottom, and you would jump up, and your chest makes physical contact with the bar. That's the really important part, guys. When you go into the RX version of a pull-up, your chin is clearly over the bar. Ta-da! And when you go to a chest to bar pull-up, your chest makes clear contact with the bar. Right? You can see the whole rig moves. As a judge, what I like to do is stand really close to the rig where my athlete's gonna be and put my hand here, and I'm looking behind for contact, and I can not only see, whoa, no rep. From behind, you can see that the bar is in line with the chest, but there isn't any physical contact. I'm looking for physical contact below the collarbone. I can feel it when it happens. Okay, so that's the chest to bar pull-up. Chalk marks. Boom. Really important that we maintain those standards throughout and have a lot of fun with the workout. So we're gonna get into some strategy tips next.
Okay guys, there's so much in this workout. Here's a quick example. Me, myself, Kelsey, and Freya, this is 3 different workouts for each of us. My skills are pretty good in each of these things, and my fitness isn't amazing. It's not bad, don't mean to say that, but comparative to Freya, it's not the same. So her skills and my skills are pretty similar on these things, but her fitness is just so much better. For her, this is a blackout, go till you're dead workout, right? For me, this is a mitigate the damage, use your skills best you can, and try not to hit that blackout red line and totally die. And then for Kelsey, she's working on some of the other more high-level gymnastics things still. She's got to push the pace in some parts and then dial it back in other parts to be able to go for it, right?
So I found my fitness wasn't tested as much as Freya's going to be tested, right? She's going to have to go really, really fast, like an echo bike sprint, and I had to move quickly, but then slow myself down and really guard my abilities to make sure that I could perform the high-level gymnastics at a reasonable rate to finish the workout. So time-wise, what we would be looking at there is Freya will be in that 5.5 to 6 minute mark, and Nate's in the 7.5 minute mark, and I was 10 minutes. Right, so it's a very different workout for each of us, and that's going to be the same for you guys. There's going to be some sticking points, whether it's the double unders, the heavier thruster, or the advanced pulling movements that might slow you down.
It might be a workout that's like you're getting your first pull-up, so you've got 12 minutes to get as many of those first pull-ups as you can get, and maybe somebody can get through pull-ups, but they're not great at double unders. So we want to get through the pull-ups without fatiguing ourselves, to then do as many quality double unders as we can. If we happen to get through that, then we're into some thrusters, which aren't that heavy, and then we move into chest to bars. Wow, okay, I just got my first pull-ups, and now I'm doing chest to bars. Or maybe your pull-ups are great, but your chest to bars aren't. There's just so many spots along the way on this that's gonna make the workout different for each individual person. And we wanna make sure that you talk to your coach before each class. We're gonna debrief all the coaches, and they'll be able to tell you what you need to do, right? We don't wanna Like let's say an athlete's got decent pull-ups, but they don't quite have chest to bars. Well, if you ruck off 12 and 9 on those pull-ups, trip your way through the double unders and the thrusters, and now you've burnt your arms out and can't get any chest to bars at the 4-minute mark, well, that's great. 8 minutes of not getting chest to bars and trying them over and over is not going to help you. But if you didn't get there till the 8-minute mark and you got 7 chest to bars, you just beat the person that flew through things and didn't get any, right? So it's very different for different people.
Right, so just some different examples of ways that you can manage this workout and take advantage of some of the cool things that the Open has to offer. Say you're one of those relatively high-skilled gymnastics people and you've got pull-ups and chest to bar and you're decent at thrusters, but you just really struggle with double unders. 42 isn't that many. And 36 isn't that many, and neither's 30, and they just keep going down. So struggle through the double unders, work through them because it's not a giant set of like 150 that we've seen in the Open before. So take advantage of this time and that 12-minute period to get through 42 actual double unders before you move on to the thrusters.
Yeah, and if you're the opposite athlete, let's say you don't have great gymnastics, but you're a double under whiz, and then you've got good thrusters, well, you can push the pace on your double unders and thrusters knowing, well, as soon as I get back to those chest to bars, I'm gonna do one at a time. So after 5 or 6 singles, I'm gonna have caught my breath. I don't need to save my breath for the pull-ups, whereas somebody else who's maybe really good at those, maybe they're gonna bring the pace down because they're gonna try and get on the bar. So Kelsey, we tried to save it so she get as big a set as possible out of the gate, right?
Yeah, so when it comes to taking some time to break up those sets and manage your pulling movements, again, I'll use myself as an example. I got to the bar muscle ups at about 5 minutes and I finished the workout in 10 minutes. Took me less than 2 minutes to finish the final set of double unders and thrusters, but it was 4 minutes of doing bar muscle ups. So manageable sets with big breaks in between, making sure that I could rest. So if it is your first time getting a couple of pull-ups and you're like, wow, I'm amazing, look at me go, and you get 1, 2, 3, and you're starting to get tired, forcing out 2 more pull-ups might not be the best option. Do a couple, take a big rest, and get a few more because that will accumulate to a lot of muscle fatigue.
Mm-hmm. It adds up and it hurts.
Yeah, definitely.
When it's over, it's over. And then that's the end of the CrossFit Games programmed Open. We've still got our stuff coming next week. We're going to do some fun things and then have our Spirit Day the week after that and a big party and barbecue and stuff like that.
Yeah, lots of prizes and stuff too that are coming your way. If you're just in the intramural Open, and I don't mean just in that sense, but I mean just you're not interested in the CrossFit Games standards of making sure you do it in order of chin over the bar, chest to bar, bar muscle up, and you're looking to get some really good pulling skills in, feel free to scale down to ring rows, pull-ups, bandit pull-ups, whatever you need to do, as long as it's an escalating difficulty as the rep range comes down. Again, don't get locked into the standard of my thrusters need to be 95, 115, 135. You can pick alternate weights in there too if you're signed up for the Intramural Open. Just make notes in SugarWOD so that you can track your progress throughout.
Yeah, and the nice thing though about the actual Open standards is this gives you something to compare. Even if you're not signed up, you can go online to the scoreboard and be like, okay, I compare to these athletes at this gym, that gym, whatever it is, and that really helps. But along those lines, no bro reps. Okay, so it's super exciting. We want to cheer each other on. And Kelsey, you've got your first pull-up. That's amazing. And then from across the room, everybody else saw that it was just her nose that made it. And we were cheering and excited. And it's like, hey, I'm really sorry to tell you, but your chin didn't quite get over the bar, or you didn't quite make physical contact with your chest to bar, or it wasn't a double under, it was a 1.5, or whatever it is. We want to celebrate those victories, but we don't want to give away false victories, right? So hold yourselves and each other to a really high standard, the standard that we always hold each other to at Hybrid, and it allows us to keep our heads high and know that we're doing things properly. And when we do get those things, we're going to celebrate real hard together, right?
Bros, but not bro reps. WOD Wizards. Come on, really? I thought we were. I thought we were.
Filthy animals.